and he's a Parley ambassador. He dedicated 8 years of his life going to and from Midway Atoll to capture those images of beauty and of horror. The albatross leaves its nest and flies over the Pacific Ocean, sometimes up to 3 weeks and 3,000 miles, in search of food. And this ocean, which once gave it so much life and nourishment, is now feeding it plastic. And it's quite ironic that today, we, all of us in this room, are ingesting plastic ourselves. We're feeding it to our young. As Kyle mentioned, 8.5 million tons of this material enter our oceans every year. This material does not belong in nature. It breaks down and breaks up into millions and trillions of pieces. Parley was formed and created with this idea that we needed to be the peacekeeper between humankind and the ocean. That this old way of doing things we could do no longer. We needed a giant shift in behavior and in mindset. So we set out on a mission to create this space of collaboration, the space that empowers and inspires each and every one of us, the space that allows innovators, designers, creators, CEOs, government leaders to come together to look at real solutions for the ocean with a focus to end marine plastic pollution and a focus that the creative industries and brands can drive that change. Parley devoted this idea that every second breath we take is generated by the ocean. And we came up with this strategy called AIR: avoid, intercept, and redesign. So avoid single-use plastics where we can. And avoid is done through education and communication. It's about going into communities and driving the message home far and wide. It's about doing beach cleanups. Like Kyle mentioned, not only around the world, but here in Canada, driving community capacity and advocacy for the cause, getting people out there on the beaches to understand that the items that we're finding each and every day are the items that we're using from morning till dark. I was at a cleanup in Jamaica once with about 50 or 60 kids on the beach from local schools, and this woman came up to all of us and she said, "It's not about cleaning the beach, it's about cleaning our minds." And that stuck with me this whole entire time. It's really about cleaning our minds. Intercept, the I of AIR, is really about going into communities and driving community capacity, driving infrastructure, providing the equipment necessary to manage plastic waste. It's also about cleaning beaches. It's also about turning products into, or turning marine plastic, turning ocean plastic into products that become key messengers for the cause. And that's all about R, the R of AIR. Redesign. It's no longer about, cleaning the beaches or just education or just advocacy or just creating the space for environmentalists. It's really about redesigning the material altogether. This year, we announced the Material Revolution. And our focus is to really start driving material change, new material concepts, innovation and creativity to create new products, longer-lasting products that can survive in nature, that can break down in nature. So for us, it was all about shifting our minds from this old economy, this old culture, this fear, the fact that the oceans are dying, which really became the status quo, and declare ownership of the problem. And that's what we've done. We've gone after these creative change makers, these pace-setting brands like Corona, like Labatt, to become corporate ocean champions and boost this material revolution, create this magic blue universe that we know and love. And our vision and our new economy really is all around collaboration. So tonight, I'm sending a message of urgency to each and every one of you. Because it's not about one brand, one scientist, one government, one leader creating the change. It's about each and every one of us. The fault of this system, the fault of this material, the fault of marine plastic pollution lies in the hands of us. It lies in the hands that we've made billions and billions of decisions that have got us here. I really would like to thank Walrus Talks for giving us this platform. I'd really like to thank this ocean champion that we have with Corona. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for having me here.